Hello, I'm back for another YouTube episode, and I'm excited about this one. I know it's been a couple weeks, but I've had this one in mind and just been busy with life, and lots of great things are going on in my life and my family's, and I'm sure we'll get into those over time. But the last episode, I talked about leaving your legacy and really thinking about how do you want people to think about you, and that you shouldn't wait until you're gone. And this all came about because my mother-in-law passed away, and hearing the eulogies and the beautiful things that people said about her. And I don't want to miss those opportunities. And then I was reminded even more about living your best life and making an impression on people, because my youngest daughter has had a tough year. She's a senior in high school and it hasn't been easy, and far more behind the story than we're going to get into. And but she's had some really tough times, and then she's had some amazing things happen to her recently. And the love and support that she's received from people that we didn't know, she didn't know, I didn't know, knew or cared, was so eye-opening that she is living the life that makes an impression on people. And it was such a great example of everything I talked about in the last episode. And so there's two things I just want to delve into briefly. One is, don't wait. Be the person you want to be, and people notice. People notice, and the celebrating that went on in her support was so beautiful to watch, because she has earned that. She has been the person to make that impression on people, for them to go out of their way to celebrate with her. And the second part of that is learning from young people, and maybe they're your kids and maybe they're not, and just being open to that. Because man, my kids have taught me so much. And my kids are normal. They are impulsive. They're both teenagers now. They're older teenagers. They're impulsive. They don't think through all their decisions. Money burns a hole in their pocket. You know, they're not different than most others. But they are also smart and educated and live their values. And that is something that I admire, and not just admire, I want to emulate. I watch these young people, whether they're mine or they're their friends or they're in the news, and they are living their values, and they're letting those values be front and center in their life. And don't just admire that. Try to do it. Let these people, these young people, motivate you to change the kind of way you live your life. It is never ever too late, and I'm sure that's going to be the topic of my next episode. But it is never too late to change. And if there is somebody in your life that is inspiring you and you admire, don't just watch. Tell them. It is amazing the impact when people in my daughter's life told her how proud they were of her, because they didn't need to say anything, and they did. And then change so you're a little bit more like the attributes that you admire. So I'll leave you with that, and thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.